Seeing little kiddos dressing just like their parents. So got these cutie little outfits that the boys might wear when they're little. And basically the Amish are really big on everybody dressing just the same, like very uniform. And the reasoning for that is they want everyone to be equal, right? So they don't want anyone to be better or worse than someone else by the way they dress, so they don't want that to happen. And they also don't want someone to like feel better, like, or more vain, or like attract too much attention to themselves by how they dress. And so they believe that by dressing the same, they're promoting more unity and like peace among the people pretty much. So they'll all dress just the same pretty much. Same from a young age, the boys will wear suspenders because remember, belts are so bad, right? So no belts for them. So they're gonna wear those suspenders even from a pretty young age. And this little boy's even got a little cap that he can wear when he plays outside, which I think is so cute. But I love their little outfits because they're just so tiny, like little men. But yeah, and also they will wear solid colors only, no patterns, because they believe patterns are too attention drawing and vain and that kind of stuff. So that's the little boys' outfits. And I'm gonna hang these up really quick right over here. Sorry.
Okay.
Just walk the whole journey over there. And then we have what the kids might wear at church on Sunday. So this is like their little fancy fits, as I like to call them. So that's what they might wear to church on Sunday. He's got his little vest. She's got her little apron. Again, dressing just like their parents. But it's just the cutest little fits I've ever seen in my life. Like, I love them. Precious. And then we have the man's fancy fit. So this is what he would also wear to church on Sunday or to like nicer events. Of course, the suspenders always, because suspenders are the move, no belts. And then he's going to have his coat. And if you look here on his coat, he has the hook and eye. And it's again to avoid those buttons as much as possible, if you can see. And so he's following all the church rules today with his suspenders and hook and eye. No buttons, no belts, all of the good stuff. And then we have what you might see the ladies wearing throughout the week. So pretty much everyone wears black over their solid color. And she'll wear an apron with this cape on top. And she'll use straight pins, or sometimes they'll just drape it over and tie it in the back. But it'll never be sewn into her clothing, only attached. But most of the time they will wear straight pins like these. Because a straight pin's a straight pin. No one can have better or worse straight pins than someone else. It's just a straight pin, right? So that's how she'll put that on. But then on Sundays, you might see some girls wearing white. And basically the biggest difference between these two girls is this girl's happily married and this girl's single, probably wants a husband, and so she's ready to mingle. Pretty much is the biggest difference there. And you know, a boy is single because he will not have a beard. He'll be clean shaven. So if you're in here and you're a married man with a clean shaven face, you might want to grow a beard because the Amish ladies are all going to come after you. So, you know, be careful. But yeah, that's how they do it. And they do not believe in wedding rings. One, because they don't wear any jewelry at all whatsoever. So, and they don't even wear zippers. So a ring would go against that. And also they believe their vow before God is enough. And so they don't need wedding rings. So they have to have those little things to kind of be their telltale signs. And then for the shoes, we have some boots you might see the guys wearing. These are a little bit nicer. But you also might wear some work boots or something like that, especially if he's a farmer boy. He might wear some work boots. And then for the ladies and the kids, you might see them wearing shoes just like you and me though. So they can wear pretty much any shoes we wear. They can wear Nike, they can wear, let's see what we have in the room. They can wear Hey Dudes. I think I've seen them wearing Hey Dudes. They can wear Vans. I know I've seen a little girl wearing Birkenstocks before. And apparently the Crocs are like really big with the kids right now, which I think is so cute. Like they wear their little outfits with their Crocs. It's like the most precious thing you'll ever see in your life, but it's cute. But as long as the shoes are brown, black, or gray, they can wear any shoes we buy. They'll go to the store just like we do. And they would probably do that with their clothes too, but you know, you can't really buy these clothes anywhere nowadays, so that's why they make them for themselves. And then here we have an Amish woman's bonnet. So this is what she'd wear for nicer events or whenever it's kind of chilly outside to keep her head warm. She can kind of wear this whenever she wants. She doesn't have to wear it all the time, but she does have to wear her prayer cap all the time, which is basically what she'll wear over her head as a reminder to always be in prayer. And she'll wear this always except when she's sleeping or bathing. And this one you can kind of see has a little heart shape. I don't know if y'all can see that little heart shape happening. And that's due to the fact that we are in Lancaster County and they believe Lancaster is the heart of the Amish. So the Amish ladies here will wear heart-shaped prayer caps. Whereas in other areas they might wear square ones or circular. But here we're special, so we get the little heart-shaped ones. Which I think are so sweet. I think they're cute. So yeah. Time for the next room. And it's a tight squeeze, guys, so just be ready.
Yeah, so the white caps are for whether they're married or single?
And all of them are the white caps. Okay. You might see an Amish girl have. As you can see, it has no face or hair, which, you know, might, honestly, for me, that'd be kind of weird to wake up to in the middle of the night and be like, oh, there's no face, but hey, that's what they do. But she will not have a face or hair because they do not want it to resemble anyone, because they don't want it to like highlight anyone's differences or be idolized in a way. So absolutely no face or hair on their dolls, pretty much, which isn't for me, but that's okay. They can do that if they'd like to. And then over here we have the Hope Chest, which is what the girls will get when they turn 16 years old. And basically she'll just put like little dishes or things she wants for her future home. So that way whenever she gets married and has her first home, she has kind of like a little starter kit, which I always think is a sweet idea. I'm like, I would do that for my daughter, I think. It's just cute. But also when the boys turn 16, they'll get their horses and buggies. So you know in America, we get our driver's license when we turn 16. The boys will get their horses and buggies when they turn 16. It's pretty much the same thing. And so he'll start helping out a little extra around with errands and that kind of stuff. And then 16 is just a big age in general. So also when they turn 16, they'll start going to youth group, which is basically just where they get together with other teenagers, like in their later teens. They'll play volleyball, have barbecues, play games, hang out. Basically, it's a bunch of like Amish churches getting together to do this, and that's usually where they're going to meet their future husband or wife, is in that youth group. And the last thing that happens when they turn 16 is Rumspringa, which some of you might have heard of before. And that's basically the time from 16 to about 18 or 19 years old, where the Amish will get to go and experience the English world like we do. So they'll go get their driver's license, maybe get a cell phone if they're feeling crazy. I've heard some like go wild and like start partying and stuff. But I also heard this one guy who employs some Amish kids, like they ordered swimsuits to his house and like went swimming in his pool. Basically they just get to live like a normal person would for a little while, and then from there they'll make the decision if they want to stay in the Amish church and be baptized, or if they'd like to leave the Amish church forever. So that's their Rumspringa. And we have one more room at the bottom of the stairs, so let's get to it.
Those cute outfits. Like plates and spring.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's like slowest part of the tour is the stairs always. There's one more room.
Okay.
Perfect.